Hello good people, Earthbound Mystic, your personal based yogi. In today's video, I'm going to give an update on my current status in my self-improvement journey. Why I embarked on a self-improvement journey is that my life was in a very challenging place. The outcomes that I was receiving and where I was in my body, in my mind, in my spirit was not a happy place. It was certainly not where I wanted to be. And in order for me to improve what I was receiving in life, I had to have a very deep look at myself and gut up to the fact that the journey ahead was going to be a long, long road. It took many years to really get up to that. There was a lot of avoidance, there was a lot of workaholism, escaping into travel, into hobbies, and diverting my energies into things which meant that I didn't have to confront my problems as directly as perhaps I would have needed to. But with time, and with a growing sense of lack, I became so infuriated and sick of the person who I was that it was crunch time, and time to change came. And from that moment on, I committed myself absolutely fully to the self-improvement process. I have a wonderful group of men behind me I'm very grateful for, and I've made some really good positive progress so far. In terms of my own process, weight loss is a really important piece for me. I started the process at 248 pounds, which was obese. I looked absolutely terrible. I had very low self-esteem. I was feeling absolutely horrible about myself, and which was the right way to feel, because I looked god-awful, terrible. Saw myself as extremely ugly, and I did look terrible. I couldn't bear that anymore. So I had to made the change, and at this moment I've lost 40 of those pounds. My appearance has improved. I still have quite a long way to go. I still have a very long way to go, if I'm honest. I still have to lose another 30 pounds for my appearance to really improve and to get to where I need it to be. I have no problem with that. I take no issue with the fact that this was a long road to get to now, and it is still going to be a long road to get to where I need to be. I need to be very, very lean and have a very low body fat percentage for me to look good. And that's fine. Like anything in life that's worthwhile, that is going to be a significant and positive contribution to your life, there's a sacrifice you have to make. And there's patience, and there is a level of character and integrity required for you to see that commitment all the way through and realise the benefits that a good, solid achievement will bring. There's some things I've noticed though. You see, in losing the weight that I have lost, I have had a curious experience, and I have been able to experience the quite strange phenomena whereby people do treat you differently. Once you are physically looking healthier and perhaps outwardly appear to be incrementally better looking than you were before, which at this moment is still only incrementally better, it's still not really very good. I have noticed that people do treat me differently. I'm quite astonished sometimes, really, but people generally receive me in an entirely different manner. A bit warmer, more likely to interact with me. I think human beings are very, very visual creatures. We respond to beauty, we respond to aesthetics, and when people are not well presented and well put together and have appearances which indicate that maybe they're not taking their life as seriously as perhaps they should be, we can respond to this quite adversely. We're apt to want to get away from them and to not be around them, and it's a very strange thing in some regards, given that some of our interactions are very superficial, and I would have thought in a civilized society we can at least show people who have no real significance to us a level of decency. In as much as a customer, it needs to be treated like a paid customer and respected. It is curious to me that when I was very, very overweight, customer service staff were quite rude. Another area for my self-improvement is, of course, dating. I had done no dating in my whole life. Contributing to that were a range of really difficult experiences, really challenging periods of my life, which meant that dating simply was impossible because there were other really significant challenges to take care of, which had to be dealt with. And dealing with some of these challenges took years. And some of the challenges I had to work through were a prime focus for literally years. And I was victorious over them. I made wonderful progress and was able to overcome a lot of really challenging health conditions like very high chronic anxiety, insomnia, brain fog, cognitive dysfunction, like physical pain. I had horrific breathing problems. I had no end of really difficult issues, but being a very adept researcher and having definitely a extraordinary determination, I can say that, I was able to piece my puzzle together and really move forward wonderfully. And now, having lost weight and taken the appropriate measures to build a dating life for myself, I've been able to experience some positive progress. I've now been on 3 dates, so that is really awesome. I'm extremely happy about that, actually, because at the start of this self-improvement process, I honestly didn't think I would ever go on a date. I thought I was completely screwed, completely fucked, but it wasn't the case. I was able to go on a few. I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed every moment that I've spent with people who've given me the opportunity to get to know them. It's been a total pleasure. I really get a big kick out of it. It's great. In other domains then, I'm still working on some really good things regards to health and wellness. Mitochondrial rejuvenation is a massive priority for me, as it should be for any human being who is looking to be their best. And I have made really wonderful inroads on building more robust, higher functioning mitochondria, engaging in a range of quantum biologic processes and engaged in a range of supportive activities, living a lifestyle that is in harmony with nature. I've been able to make really excellent progress in health, happiness, mood, function, just vitality and just feeling good as a person. So definitely loving that. That's great, and have learned wonderful, extremely life-changing information and practices that I can now transmit to other people. So that's going to be a total pleasure to share. Furthermore, been working a lot on my breathing. So I'm starting some orthotropic work. I'll be getting some work done on my airway to develop a healthier, better functioning airway. And I'm also doing some myofunctional therapy, which is to do with your tongue posture. And these practices will support me in breathing better. And breathwork has been a staple of my wellness processes for years. And at this moment I am in advanced student territory when it comes to breathwork. And now I'm able to take the orthotropic route to develop my airway to its highest capacity, and for me to be able to oxygenate my mind and body to the extent to which I would like to oxygenate it, which is to really, really push the limits of human potential. So, in order for me to do this then, I have started the MyoBrace, which is just a removable device you put in at night and you wear it 2 hours in the day, and it just trains good tongue posture, which is really important. And in addition to that, I'm going to be starting on an ALF upper expanding device, which will expand my upper jaw and give my tongue and airway a bit more space. And this will be supported by the MyoBrace therapy that I'm getting done, and will ultimately have the cumulative effect of building a better airway that can more effectively be oxygenated, which will subsequently support a myriad of positive health downstream effects: better sleep, better cognition, stabler moods, more happiness and more health and vitality. And that's what you want. You get one shot at life. wonderful functional health is our birthright. And if you want to be your best, you do, to my mind, you do want to build wonderful robustness and integrity in your organism, so you can go out and perform every single day and work extremely hard, which is what will be required if you are to have a chance. And that's all you can really get. You can get a chance at greatness. I've got a long way to go, but I've got the fucking drive and determination, and I will try every day. Everyone around me knows that. And you'll see in due course. Furthermore, some really good stuff on the career front. Did receive a promotion, which is great. Have worked as a project manager for a couple of years, and now be working as a program manager, which is, in essence, is a subtle difference. In this context, and of course it's context dependent, what I'm about to say isn't as clear cut as perhaps it may seem to the uninitiated. Now, as a program manager, I'll be responsible for kind of a overall strategic area, overall themes within an organisation, and will be responsible for portfolios of projects which contribute to the achievement of certain objectives and the overall movement of the organisation. So it's kind of organisational growth in this regard, by leading a range of interconnected underlying projects and moving the entire area of focus in the direction in which we want it to move. So that's interesting and that's fun, and I'll be doing that remotely for the most part, which will give me the opportunity to also reduce my hours a little bit and put more energy into my self-improvement process. Now, I guess I'm just going to wrap up. Just so far to go yet, and when that comes, it will be a good day. But it's going to be, we're talking another six months of weight loss and gym and everything, just to get the ball rolling. It's a bittersweet feeling. It's a bittersweet feeling. Okay, that's kind of all I've got for you. I don't want to leave on a low, because saying my progress up to date is bittersweet is almost leaving it on a low, and I don't want to do that because that's not where I am. What I want to do is articulate that I'm going to see this process all the way to the bitter end. I haven't got a fucking choice, because I have very high standards for myself. I know what I have to achieve for me to be at peace. I know I've only got one life, and I know that I'm burning with desire to move forward and to realise my human potential. I know there's more in me. I need to bring it out and to see it. That's what drives me. I need to see what I'm capable of. And I've always known that there is a lot inside me. And various factors have been at play. Health problems were really challenging for many years. But then also, patterns of avoidance were really challenging also. But at this moment, having gained some life experience and understood myself far better, I'm in a position where I've got the roadmap. I know I'm on the path. I know exactly what I need to do. And it's just going to come down to consistency, work ethic, persistence, ability to be resilient and grind through everything that's to come. And I have that. I have those skills. I have those abilities. I do. In this regard then, success is inevitable. I'll keep showing up, and the life I want will begin to manifest. I'm someone who has extremely high standards for myself and what I want to accomplish, and I know I'm not anywhere near my full potential yet. For me to get near my potential is another 5 years of extremely fucking ass-busting effort, consistency, stepping up and doing the processes that I do, and facing my fears and facing myself and overcoming my bullshit every day for the next 5 years. And then I'll be able to say to myself, I'm getting close to my human potential. This shit is so hard. Trust me, guys. This shit is hard. But I signed up for it because I want it more than anything. This is me. I'm a guy who wants this life and needs needs to become someone I'm proud of. I fucking need to. I know that. I'm never going to be able to get over that until I can become someone I'm proud of and I respect. And I respect hard work more than anything else. And I do put it in. And when the outcomes I want are here, when I'm able to meet people, meet women I really connect with and really can fall in love with and start a family with and get married and so on, and when I'm in the position where I'm in the financial place I want to be, which is very ambitious, of course, then I'll be able to be proud of myself. But until then, I'm going to show up and fucking grind every day. That's all I've got for you, folks. Thank you for watching. Earthbound Mystic, your personal base yogi. Just a status update, really. Other content will follow. Thank you. All the best. Please consider subscribing. It'd be very helpful for me.